I used to carry butterflies in my hair, crispy light, invigorating the air like fresh pink peony on a summer day. When you said it's the end, I did not comprehend, flickering everywhere. I could not simply bury them. Unmercifully, you forced them into one big sack, drowned them in a deep, muddy well.
Mr. Jeffries.
Most of us, our ancestors, were dragged there fucking kicking and screaming, so there's a called slave. My ancestors were immigrants and they came from County Cork. They came here with their family and some signs were scared to talk. So you know the signs that used to hang on doors, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish, before the 2 World Wars. The potato famine was caused by the commons and the lords. Millions were starving and fleeing in their hordes. So the next time you call an immigrant, your granny was probably one. She came here for a better life because you don't come for the sun. The weather is cold and it's damp and real depressing. Why would you leave God's country? You say, go on lad, are you messing? None of us just landed here, we were brought here as slaves. 10 million Irish starved to death, discovered in mass graves. A fella named Charles Boycott, an English land agent, took the land off the people and said they now pay rent. It's typical of the elite wankers and they're still doing it today. But the people of the land are gonna have their say. Thank you. You bastards. You know, when I got took to school at an early age, I made the poem up. My sister actually, it's called the Shippy Pants in there, it's about starting Catholic school. But my sister actually thinks that I did crap my pants in nursery and tells her that every family's story. But this is called, I would call it I pooed my pants in nursery. This is about schools. It was a cold, cold morning when I was walking up that hill. I hit my shoes and I fainted twice, I even faked I was ill. But sometimes in our little lives they don't know how you feel. And the gates of hell they opened up and this phantom she revealed. I was struck dumb and nearly wet myself because it was such a blow. Because her grade looked like a chopping board from the opposite well below. Eyes are wild, face of stone, eyes are wild, and they look like fire. Oh, I was only 4 years old and I was a compulsive liar. He's such a lovely little thing, said Scary dressed in black. Just bring him in, we'll sort him out. Fuck you, I'll go back. I clung onto our Mary's leg and she reassured my plight. But she didn't when she picked me up, because I'd had a gladdest night. So when I went and I seen the kids all playing in the sand, this is great, what a place, until she let go of my hand. I ran around and messed about like most 4-year-olds do. But what these Nazis had in store, I didn't have a clue. I fell asleep like baby bear, was tucked up in a bunk. The kid he was beside me smelled like his John and skunk. Snug as a bug in Bobo land, until I got rudely a bug. And she said she was my sister and gave me a nasty poke. Dirty little monkey. She looked mighty scary, her eyes were wild and bulging. Oh, yeah, the hell's that, Mary? You pulled your pants in nursery. You'll be going to hell. Hang on a minute, sister. Let's not looking swell. They wear my yellow Rupert ones and now they wear all brown. And she put a pair of trackies on me and they were falling down. They like a flash of saviour. Ah, Mary, she appeared, and the current born looked at her and said, oh dear, oh dear. But there's a lesson to be learned from the scary tale. Don't obey and stay at home, because they are many jails. Thank you. So now my mate Gerald doing his thing. Give a big round of applause.
Can you hear me? Yeah, it's not because it's bike. Now I'm going to do 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes.
Yeah, it works, Sam.
Out of my one-man play called Jackson Chronicles, but I'm not making no excuses here. I've got a bit of a cough. Let's not play. I'm just going to stop, breathe. Just go.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, yeah. thinking about adapting it, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just about going to Toxteth and South Liverpool and Liverpool in general. Yeah? So here you go. What you know? Now, it's a brilliant day. Yes, man, it's a brilliant day. Eyes wide open, half moon smile. It's great to be alive. No pollution in the air, just me and my mate, Claire. Honest, it's the time. Our laughter is true. It's not the wrong thing. Her eyes are different from the other women I once knew. Honest, it's the time. We arrive at Big Mama Caves. Ribs, rice, chicken. I even like the way they eat. It's kind of weird, but she eats. She eats like the Queen would. Honest, it's the time. Food, well, that's resting in our stomachs. We relax and enter conversation. It's a boss conversation. It's a unique conversation. In fact, it's the best conversation ever in the history of the world. I'm so happy I could kiss a donkey's ass. If I was a farmer, I'd do unusual things to a pig. Come on, Claire, let's go to Flanagan's and do the Irish tea. I'm so happy I've lost common sense. I've just spent this weekend. I don't care, because I'm with Claire. Honest, it's the time. Honest, it's the time. Nah, who am I kidding, eh? Who am I kidding? You know what? I've got flowers in my hair. I've got love pouring out my ears. I've got love hearts surrounding my feet. Angels, arrows, silence, peace. Now you've entered my life. Head feels light. Baby, it's cool. I love you. Cause I love love and love loves me. I guess we'll be together for eternity. Cause I'm feeling good today. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. I ain't gonna commit suicide. I want to spread the love vibe. Smiling faces is what I see. Shaking hands and company. I guess I love everyone. Now I want to live to 104. Great grandchildren knocking at my door. Sun always shining in my heart. Yes, even in the dark. Yes, I love you just as much as a newborn baby. So come on, Claire, marry me, be my lady. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Lady of my dreams. So surreal. Ring, church, families, wedding, music, booze, scuff. Lionel Richie, please. No gangster hip-hop. House, door, open, Carrie, Trudy, our cat. Welcome home, man. Happily married. Time goes by. Boredom, big brother eye. Dreams no longer in our sky. Honeymoon period over. No more lovey-dovey praise. Got to create a raise. Living for the money. Audible routine. 9 to 5. Daybreak, please. Wake up. Rub my eyes. Yawn. Empty my waist. Toothpaste. Wash my face. Kettle, tea, drink, toast. Car, don't start. Frustration. Jump the train, hustle, bustle. Train stops, up from the underground. Yes, you guess. Every day, people cry. Man, I could scream out loud. Boss, fussy, cause I arrived late. Sarcastic thought, just stopped me wages paid. Cause I ain't too keen with this awful routine. But I have to smile, shrug my shoulders, enter my office, sit down, look at my screen, have a chat with genuine Josephine. Original, yes that's right, original Miss Nosy Parker, ain't got much to do, spreads gossip about you, sits in the pub listening to gossip, park bench listening to gossip, having a number 2 listening to gossip. Most papers wrapped up in one. Collects the Liverpool Echo. Read all about it. Read all about it. She's the Toxteth Gazette. Man, she don't pause for breath. Spit foams at the side of her lips, but she don't care, she don't give a shit. Her eyes dull, misty, gob wakes very quickly, just like Limpid Christie. She even has a jangle to herself in her sleep. Man, I could weep. Listens to her next door neighbour gossip. She died 98 years ago. Skeleton on the tree. She won't get any gossip from here. Her mouth is like a clam. If she's not too careful, I'm going to do a silence of the lamb. Airport listening to gossip. Supermarket listening to gossip. Local shop listening to gossip. Get a life. How are you living? Do men gossip more than women? I guess it's the same on both sides, because I know some men and women who jangle until sunrise. So what? You lead a boring life. But that don't give you the right to spread shite about someone who ain't done you no harm. Releasing gossip out your breath can lead to an innocent person's death. Far too many wannabes, dog-eat-dog society, jangling Josephine. I don't want to shower you with hate. Please, just give it a break. Too much airing. At last. Thank goodness. Boss enters office. That's right, boss enters office. Now cheer up, everyone. It's a beautiful sunny day. Yes, we know. He's self-employed, by the way. I'm gonna really shoot all with pen. I don't believe it. The boss was feeling good today. Going home with pen. Sun shining, sky blue. I guess today is gonna be cool. Jump the train stops. I've reached my destination, home. I think I'll be able to watch Top of the Pops. I open my front door. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Nasty, nasty sex enters my nostrils. Now hold on a moment. Stay calm. But my wife is usually watching Emmerdale Farm. My feet take me to the bottom of the stairs. Stair 1, you're just blowing everything kind of proportion. Stair 2, floorboards creak. Stair 4, I can sense a war. Stair 6, my heart beats quick. Stair 7, some fucker's gonna end up in khaki. Stair 9, I swear something ain't right. I open our bedroom door. Paul, my best friend, having it off with me wife. Freeze, time stands still. Shock appears on Paul's face. I give him a kick in a delicate place. He falls to his knees, shouting, please, please stop. Knife appears, painful scream, danger, be aware. I wake up, realize it was all just a nightmare. Claire, my wife, fast asleep. I feel so stupid, such a gorp. Claire turns and whispers, fuck me, Paul. Oh, man. Oh, sometimes I just want to go back to school, want to be a baby. Because when you grow up, life can be...
When I first started writing, Jimmy was one of the first people that I really connected with. On the 26th of September was the first time that I wrote my first proper poem consciously. I used to bring this round with me all over the place. And this is the first poem that I wrote. And you might see like a little journey. Maybe you won't. It's called Change the Cards. The fight you see on the outside is a fraction of the fight within. Game face on, gotta stay strong. One man's rubbish is another man's gold. The silence I keep as the story untold. Smile through the bullshit. fighting, battling things that'll cause more damage than in a boxing ring, chronic depression, uneasy with fear, on a tightrope with no safety net, praying to God, hoping he hears. Please God, grant me peace. The shadow looming, ready to pounce. Why don't you smoke something? Maybe an ounce. Walk a minute in my shoes, change the cards you were dealt. See how long it is before you melt away. Faced with decisions equally undesirable, smile. I'll get you someday, swallow you whole. I don't know how or why I ended up in this position I'm in. Visible weight holding me down, stuck in a state of chronic oppression, uneasy with fear, jump, repent. Disillusion, headphones with deep confusion, no form of self-expression. The lines on the face leave a deep impression. Can't sleep, won't eat, the fires of hell under your feet. No peace granted.
That was a bit random. Is it sin? Shh. I'm sorry.
Lad, we went everywhere to let us go. We couldn't get guns yet, not even in Turkey. So we went to this house down at the bottom of Crocky. What do you want, the fella said. Have you got any weed, mate? No, I've got this instead. This little brown powder don't make you smile. I should have said to my mates, I just want a line. He said, no time, mate, and we walked away. And my two pals went back the next day. And they started to buying our secret suits. We were no Texans or no fucking buttes. But 30 years later, both of them are dead. The abuse that they got, getting caught in, smackhead. There was government propaganda on the dusty old scale, as Maggie was buying her souls for sale. Wiped out a generation, but nearly almost. The amount of people that walked down like a ghost. It was like the Garden of Eden, the forbidden fruit, whether they were selling it or just having a suit. But once it was in, they thought she had your soul. A lower class person with 7 million of his own. Bit like the gin houses in Queen Vicky's day. Now history's repeating itself with Johnson and May. See, I'm telling the story for the friends that I lost. I lost 4 family members, what an imaginable cost. And so many died at the hands of the shite, whether they were selling it or taking it at night. But they played us for fools, and divided us all. But them same people in Westminster are still walking tall.
Medication time, Mr. Bongo. Mr. Bongo. Mr. Bongo. Is there anybody in there? Scratch it. Mr. Bongo, sold down again.
As I walked the cobbled streets, some had no shoes upon their feet. They had no arse in their pants, and some had lice as big as ants. But people seemed so happy then. They had no telly, no news at 10. There were no stories that were newsworthy, not ones that time frightened me. They took our community away from us, because back then people never made a fuss. They were carefree and they helped each other. If you had a problem, you went to your father or mother. You didn't need counselling or doctor's pills, and you went to grandma with your ills. If you were naughty, you got a crack, and you never wanted to hear that whack. They tore down all our city streets, things with character that did look chic. Built student flats and shopping malls, no social housing, and with all the dance halls. They have gone and in their place, and watering holes that are a disgrace. Where the young, they act like cattle, and then outside they always battle. I may be older, but I'm not dead, because I still have thoughts go through my head. The people who look after me, I only wish that they could see. I had a family, I had a wife, and I had a very normal life. They talk about me like I'm not there, but I'm used to it, but I don't care. Inside my mind, one Picton Road, going the sinner, the great and the old. You seem to have brainwashed the parents today. Buying kids stuff is the only way. But nurture your children to have a well mind, and if you go into adults, I think you'll find. So pass on the message of love. It's a gift from the heart, and it comes from above.
back to us. Yes. Be back with us, Mr. Bongo. You there? Mr. Bongo.
We are all imprisoned inside our little minds. Every single morning when you open up the blind, the indoctrination, it starts in mini jail. And once you're in for life, you won't get no bail. I went to one particular place where rebels ruled the school, but we used to prop the teachers up and show them who they through. The old Lancaster bomber, his name was Jack Forshaw, whose favourite quote, they'd say, and life is out for sure. Why could shite like this in some poker's head? The only thing to look forward to is that one day you can get. Well, I always thought different, and so did all my mates. They'd see us run like Seb Cole out their fucking gates. Then there was this Irish flank called Sammy McGlade, but he'd scream and shout like the loon as if people on parade. The dogs here morning, you are lads, get out, you little lout. In a Belfast accent, well, it's literally would shout. My name is Mr. Monahan, I'm an ex-monk-minding twat, and I fondle all the girls like some big old rat. All the prefect snitches, well, they would get it wet, cause we'd stop them with our ball pens, because we would bear. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. And I know just why. We just wouldn't stand for it, and this was our battle cry. This was our evolution against the powers that be. But we were taking magic mushrooms that just live and pray. Yes, it was the last stand, it was us against them. We were just children then, but now we are just men. Sometimes I think back to this, and I can only bear. But a mate of mine, he was boss, and the school was like to bear. Give your kids to these nuts, these business-twisted psychos. Well, I'd be stronger in the field, that's what I didn't know. Run away, every chance, the party pastors knew. We never really went to school, no me and all that crew. We played the block cars on the road, and we did it just for fun. We put giant snowballs in the road, and we picked them, then we'd run. This was our revolution, our freedom of our mind. We bunk off and go shoplifting, and the shop stole all mankind. We stole the boots and gallons gear, we go robbing Lois jeans. Well, we got fucking anything, by any fucking means. We even robbing the quick save in our dinner time. We were serving many days to the teachers that got the try. Thank you. This is my mate Benny Mac. Give him a big round of applause.
Guys, I'm not like my assistant where I've got contact lenses in and I still need reading glasses. A sign of old age. Right, here we go. This one's called The Ghost of Tony Mac. He was born in the late 20s, just before the great crash, when people had nothing, especially not cash. But the British had an empire, and the royals looked so neat, while kids played in Liverpool with no shoes on their feet. Gangs of men on street corners all looking for jobs, but the bosses didn't care, and neither the snobs. We'll pay them a pittance and show them contempt. We'll come back tomorrow when the pittance is spent. So let's form a trade union and let's organise,
something the bosses will hate and despise. He told me of poverty and the sadness it brings, like the breakup of families and pawned wedding rings. Then came the fascists and the Second World War. He told me the facts and the horrors he saw. He told me much more, this man Tony Mack, how his name was on a list and the list it was black. For fighting injustice they'll soon know your name. They'll suppress you and others, because that is their game. In the late 40s and 50s too, national service was in and that meant you. Sent off to Malaya to old Singapore, fresh in his mind, the horrors of war. Where bridges had been, there now was a void, with Japanese bombs that all been destroyed. He built pontoons and bridges all made of steel, and a sense of achievement he started to feel. Back from the Far East, he looked for a wife. He soon found Maria, who gave him new life. They settled down together and she bore him 3 sons, but his frustration grew as they lived in the slums. He could see the disparity between the rich and the poor. This man, Tony Mack, well knew the score. He read Robert Tressel and Thomas Paine. He told me these books were what kept him sane. He said, never give up and never give in. Know that yours is a struggle, but theirs is a sin. Now he's buried in Allerton under a stone, gold and black. A true gent and socialist, the ghost of Tony Mack. Thank you.
Lovely man. We have a round of applause for Adam, the King of the Year, Sean Holmes. Come on,
What's
Adam.
happening? It's alright. I wasn't even planning on doing that today. I come down to support people, but then they didn't show up, so I'll sub myself in. I've got 7 short poems for you. When I'm done, I'll give you like a little shitty mouth thing. You can clap. This first one is one of Becky's favourites. It's called Pond. I'm just a pond that reflects your flaws and insecurities and sends them back into your direction. Now you can cause a couple ripples if you like, but my pain won't bring your protection. See, if I'm rubber, then you're rubber, or the both of us could be glue. See, we're the same thing, just a different colour, because your red brings out my blue. This next one's called Broken Promises. I like to return these broken promises, but they never come with a receipt. The chandelier that I used to look up to has become shards of glass around my feet. What use do I have for these ancient ruins, if all they ever did was ruin me? You see a beautiful Colosseum, I see a place where people fight to be free. These next 4, I'm gonna like fucking throw them together, like picture you going to like an office or something, and like somewhere scatty like Tubruk. And there's 4 people in there. You got the shopkeeper, doesn't speak much English, but like you'll find the fuck out or whatever you're pointing at. There's some old fella, scruffy looking cunt, stinks in that. Some kid who's just snarling the shopkeeper, and then some bird who like, you know, looks like she's on her way to work, she'll know. We'll start with the old fella. Empty bottles and crushed cans decorate the floor. Closed off from the world, he just sits and sips his cure. Can't escape the pain of the past and it's quickly getting worse. Try as he may, can't seem to quench his thirst. A lost soul that can't feel whole unless his hands hold a drink. Sat alone in his lonely home wearing clothes like a holes and stink. We move on to the shopkeeper now. It's the story of a refugee, but like told in reverse. Red lorry, yellow lorry, any lorry will do. We're fleeing a war zone or invading a country, we mean no harm to you. Armed guards, barbed wire, army jungles, you know they come with a fence. Homeowners, families, businessmen, all seen out the winter in makeshift tents. All of our money spent on a space, on an overcapacitated boat. Debris in the sea from a similar journey. When I close my eyes, I still see bodies float. This next one's for the kids now on the jockey rep. He's not thinking deep, he's just getting high. How high? Just enough to be belligerent. Thinks he's clued to the world, but he's still so innocent. Hates people from places he's never been. Judges the same people on things he's never seen. Thinks he knows, but he can't see. He's exactly what they want him to be. Another right-wing lobbyist. Hated hobbyist. I'm not trying to be racist. You don't have to, it's blatantly obvious. Thinks it's strange the way they eat with their hands, but forgets he had pizza like 2 nights ago. See, hatred's a strange and peculiar thing, quick enough to acquire but hard to let go. The last one of these little segments from the girl I'm sure. It's like my version of like a fairy tale. It's called The Little Princess. The little princess watched her people go by as she stood under the streetlight on a corner. Her kingdom was a violent and dangerous place, but her all-seeing advisor had warned her. Not much of a friend or a servant, this man was more of a beast. On the weak and defenceless, he liked to feast. Her mother was a heroin addict, her father was in jail. By no fault of her own, she was destined to fail. See, they say all children are precious. They're all princes and princesses, but they don't all get the chance to be kings and queens. We're not all dealt the same hand, so it's hard to understand how little princesses become prostitutes and fiends.
Wow.
This next one, I don't know what it's like before it. Don't be confined by someone else's reality. Don't let them tell you what you can see. We all have dreams and ambition, but we don't all long to be free. We don't all have the same ideas or view the world in the same light. Whilst you're admiring the sunrise, they're annoyed that the sky's turning bright. Last one now. It's you know, a film like Toy Story. Little bastard neighbour kid in the first one, Sid. This one's called Sid's Story. When she left, I took her place. Now a punch bag, no longer a little boy. I hide away, breaking toys as I play, wishing it was him that I could destroy. You portray me as a villain, what you know about the life that I'm living. I was abandoned by one parent and beaten by the other. I torment my little sister, taking things and hit her, just like he did to me and my mother. But when you see me snapping plastic, you label me a bastard. Why don't you try walk a mile in my shoes? Because if you follow the problem to the roots, you'll see there's a snake in my boots, and he doesn't write his name in his property, he marks it with Bruce.
Brilliant. Well done, that was amazing. Good on some music. Davey's going to get on and do his backing thing. Come on, David, big round of applause. Come on, lad. Come on, sit down.
Men gonna sing the song for the lost and lonely, lost all over time. Men gonna sing the song for the ones who get so high but don't come down. Men gonna sing the song for the broken people bleeding from inside. And gonna sing the song for the nocturnals who are lost in the night.
We're going to have some female poets. You know, we're going to have little Natty first. A big round of applause to little Natty.
Bongo. Yeah, that'll do, thank you. Hi everyone. It's proper chilled out, isn't it? Like, just gonna have a breath before I go. This one's called Moon. I'm waiting for this moon as it rises soon. Then things are going to change. I can feel it's bringing us good things. Sorry. And I can achieve it, my mindset's needing it. Releasing all tension, not to mention negativity, stay away from me. If I let you know you're no longer welcome, then gone will be your reflection. I know I can be me, no redemption. I'm asking this eclipse to bring me some sense to this. Be proud that I created this. Children, home, great little family, all on my own. Little helpers, I won't forget you, you know. I'm gifted, feeling the riches, with all this gold I hold. I'm a seeker, believer, and the truth is, I want to spread this to you. Ask this moon what you need, and don't think greed, think free. Listen to me, because this light that I hold, I'm holding it bright, and I'm bringing it to you to hold too. Have you got it? Now remember to treasure it. I can't go back to ever feeling like shit, because that's just it. I've just remembered who I am, and now I'm thankful for me. Wow. Thank you. And this one's for all them fake friends that everybody's got. Fake fucker friends, hey, I've had my share. In the end, it's only me who cares and gets hurt. Ends in the word. So before you make bonds, take a real life look where you belong in this fake shit. It's only you taking shit. Making up lies. These fake ships defeat me more than they should. I always thought friends are meant to be good. But who'd have known? Fake ships turn you upside down. Only time you realise is when your eyes open wide, no more blind. Fake friends come and go. No, friends come, mates go. Each taking a bit of me for themselves. Cause finally, I see each person who tried to change me were just a little bit jealous of me. One sec. Wow, finally I feel so many fake ships aren't worth saving no more. Just let them go. Thank you. This is the last one. It's called Ups and Downs. I have ups and I have downs, still I smile. Hard times I find reasons to, no clue how. My mum says, Natty, you love to laugh. You love to laugh at life too much. I say, I love to laugh at life too much. I got it tattooed, glued to me mentally, inside of me, broke, no joke. Can you tell? Guess I'm doing well. Brave now, take a bow. 1, 2, me, eyes on me, feeling free. Don't take this feeling from me. Natty, see, I wanted to blind with my vibe. Keep bad vibes behind, away from me, smiles all around. Everything is funny to me. I like to see you laughing because of me. Then I'm laughing too, smiling, giggling. Oh, you feeling it? I can make myself laugh, can you? Because I love to laugh, don't you?
Alice is my favourite name because I took a lot of magic mushrooms growing up there. We're gonna have Libby first.
Yeah, that's what I'm nice there.
Big round of applause.
Right, so can you hear me alright on the mic? Yeah. Alright, so I used to do promotional work in Leeds, which basically means walking around the street half naked in the freezing cold. Because of that, I made friends with a lot of people who were homeless, lived on the street. There's a guy called Michael who had a lot of fun going. I was chatting to him over the course of a few months. Sorry, I'm trying to find my thing on one hand. I was chatting to him over the course of a few months, and I felt like a lot of his anger was because he was in care, and when he was 16, his foster family wasn't paid to look after him anymore, so he's been in or out of prison since then, a lot of anger. I'm going to try and remember this, but I can't find it. So he tells me, some people want to watch the world burn. London is burning, Paris is burning, the world keeps on turning, cities keep burning. You did this to yourselves with good intentions gone wrong, and bad intentions from good people hurt into eye for an eye. Is that not alright? Good people so hurt, they hit out and fight? Does it make me bad? If I want to watch the world burn, he asks me, do you think I'm mad? Because I want to watch the world burn, burn, fucking burn, he shouts. It was never my world anyway, he whispers. From the first day, this world didn't want me. From the first day I was cursed. I'm too young to know this. So ignorance was bliss, till I'd cry and I'd cry for a mother to hold me, drink milk from her breast, seek comfort in her chest, but she was already long gone, left me without identity. All I knew was I grew, but she must have hated, resented me. I tried to be better, but my mother's within me. I feel her, hating, resenting. And now, I can't relate to this illusion. Optimistic smiles of delusion, vacant bodies pass by in denial and confusion. I want to wake you up. Glass half empty, glass half full. I don't give a fuck. A glass in the fucking face just to make you listen, to make you feel my pain, if only for a second. So burn, fucking burn, he shouts. Now it's your turn to hurt. Your turn to feel scared, to feel alone. I promise him I'm listening. I promise him I care. But he can't hear me anymore. Where Dorothy keeps chanting, there's no place like home. No place like home. So no place for me. He demands an answer. Because I've been an intruder to every house I ever lived in, a feeling I'm used to, even feeling alien to my own body, movements too big and clumsy, so when I touch the girl I love, I'm scared I'm gonna break her. That's the kind of shit I do. I'm a toxic person, see a poison, a monster. I've been taught this as long as I remember, and people like you wonder why I wanna watch the world burn, burn, fucking burn, he says. Maybe I'll feel at home in hell. Maybe that's why I feel so displaced, like this whole world is a foreign race that won't learn my language, and I think they're just stupid, like Planet of the Apes. I know I'm more advanced than you, I evolved from you, so I'm better than you, but still treated as this second-class citizen. Second-class style, like I don't deserve nothing, I'm worth nothing, more statistic than human, so I should feel grateful to this system that kept me surviving. Until I turned 16. And they stopped being paid to be my family, and suddenly no money, no home, no trust, no love, and now I want to steal that back. I'll start with the money. I'll rob the banks, I'll pull some armed robbery shit, and then I'll burn the money. Watch those that abandon family for paper addiction, and I'll burn it. Burn them, burn it all, burn fucking burn. His voice gets louder and louder like he's forgotten I'm there. Burn fucking burn is his mantra, his prayer. Burn the lot, or give me a reason why I'd care. An audience has gathered where black eyes meet blank stare. He condemns us with his truths and says there is no innocence, just ignorance. Denial to evil action will perpetuate all victims to the human condition of greed, corruption, every sick collapse of its own making of pain, destruction and selfish motivation. More people gather. He stands our leader and says, when I was in America, I'd vote for Donald Trump. You ask me why? Yeah, I hate the guy, but I want the world to burn, burn. Single spark to inject some life, burn. Some passion for the walking dead, burn. To liberate adrenaline, so burn, fucking burn. He shouts at them and they join in, burn, 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 burn. They're chanting. Nihilism dancing to energy combusting into flames. And he welcomes the chaos, he calls to us, yes, dance in the fire. It's warmer here. We'll burn the evidence, burn past regret and future anxiety. He preaches hate, piracy, like the Pied Piper of anger. And the people are intoxicated by his mania or sanity. It's all becoming clear now in smoky clouds of sky. He screams down and sunset hit earth. It's blood red and it's beautiful. And he speaks his last words, slowly and quietly, so we all lean in to listen. I just hope to God, for the good of humanity, that death is the fucking end. Otherwise you're all burning for eternity. Thank you.
No option but to read this one poem that's on here. Thanks for making us feel really welcome. Thank you. Right. Young girl, run free, like the wolf pack, their spirit totems of bravery and truth. Feral boy lives in harmony with the woods, planting nature's canopy. Ravens speak, they call the coded language of the universe. She sleeps, dream time, adrift in landscapes of the mind. Dabbles in shaman's magic, a vision of a world less damaged. Days drink from unpolluted water, hours call through the clean air. I see a jewel at the bottom of the river. It's singing to my soul, a portal of the land. I touch the gem and instantly recall 1,000 live. An age of moon and sunlight dancing across Pachamama's face. The womb of the earth, fire red with pain. A man stood centred, balanced, in tune with her cries. He holds the key. Feminine sides of creation, endless creativity. I reach for this key, but my vision loses hold. I find myself tumbling in darkness evermore, as far as the eye can see, until my third eye casts a ray of light, and once more I'm by the riverside, bringing in the peace. I feel the cool air kiss my skin. A firefly distracts my visions, and I watch her twinkle across the forest. I go within, and I too become a firefly, an array of technicolor as I take flight up to the clouds and into a place of 3 blood moons. The air is different here, light and free. Not laying heavy with human sin, at ease I course through. My wings sing, the moonlight turning me gold and silver. I go into the silver light and see a bright burning picture, a circle of wolf cubs crying, their home a danger now. Inky black teardrops fall on their paws as a circle of fallen trees creates symbols of destruction on the ground. An angel of death up above and casting a prayer with clipped wings either side. A tremendous sound is heard as if the fabric of the universe is being torn. I feel unnerved, recoiling in horror. I call on Pachamama and instantly feel safe, the image haunting my mind's eye. I try to imagine the jewel and place it here for great healing to happen. Then I fly back through the portal of light into the cool, clean, fresh air. I breathe deeply and realise I'm no longer in flight. I am of 2 legs. Scooping up a stone, I feel its wisdom. I recall lessons of my ancestors, their voices loud in my mind. I call them to my side and feel a grown woman raised up above me. She is my guide. I love her and give her great thanks. She speaks inside my body and reminds me of beauty and grace. I feel calm and serene, gentle like the babbling brook. She guides me to the ground where I lay my weary soul, charred by the heavy world visions of the night. The grass, cold and sweet, forms a blanket over me as I hear the dandelion daisy folk sing quietly. I know they are restoring me and I thank them. The earth, she is alive and healing me. I allow my eyelids to drop and fall, my body becoming nature's matter once more, as I let my earthly disguise go, travelling to the realm of the soul.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable. That was so good. A big round of applause for Jed Thompson. Jed's going to do the call tonight. Big round of applause. Jed.
Time now past. Stars dance for us. Butterflies hover serenely in meditation. Guides whispered messages, and angels and demons wage war. On the battlefield of the soul. It was a time of shipwreck and salvation, of death and rebirth. Then, christened in the waters of madness, swaddled in blankets of both torment and wonderment, guidance was delivered from the heart. But we had not yet ears to listen nor eyes to see those messages too cryptic and visions softly fading. Like beautiful sounds dissipating into an empty theatre hall. We cannot hold echoes of love in our hand. And as the sun sets on the horizon, moonbeams take the place of rainbows. And the poets and mystics look to the heavens with complete faith that stars will dance once again. So I'm going to start with a story about my mate here, Norman. He's a 12 and he lives under a bridge, and I go into schools and I do this story with kids and they get it, but the adults get it more. There's different types of bridges and different types of trolls. It's called Pity Self Bridge. There's a place on the trail that that's as cold as a fridge. A cramped, damp, dark tunnel. There's a pretty soft bridge. Now Norman loves to hide in that place with his sticky up hair and his great big sad face. He moans through the morning, he moans through the night, he argues with others and just wants to fight. He gets himself angry and kicks at the wall. And never plays out when his friends come to call. He tells himself stories of how life is unfair and pushes away all of those who would care. No one understands me and nobody helps. The tunnel it echoed, his cries and his yelps. Then one day, when Norman sat down on a boulder, a tiny wood sprite took her seat on his shoulder. "Hey Norman," she shouted, as she yanked on his stubble. "No, if you stay here, you're really in trouble." So the tiny brave sprite asked for Norman to laugh, or if you can't do this, at least take a bath. She giggled and tickled his big hairy belly. "Get a wash in the stream, you. You're really quite smelly." So Norman stood up and he trudged the stream. And he thought of the ways that his life could have been. The time that he'd spent as a big angry knob. The hours of the daylight he'd stayed in the dark. His reflection was scary. Where was the old Norman? He was once young and handsome, not sad, old and boring. He remembered the day he'd stepped over a ridge, then fell onto his bum on the Pity South Bridge. The dark there was comfy, it seemed to conceal his feelings of heartache and make them less real. Like a warm, snuggly blanket of blackness and tears, it felt so familiar. He'd stayed there for years. He just lost his courage when he fell onto his bum. It seemed to confuse him and make him all numb. He lost touch with his smiles, and then with his laughter. Made the tiniest thing out to be a disaster. So he jumped in the stream and he had a good rinse, and he listened to Sprite as she tried to convince. We all sometimes trip Norm. It's one thing worth knowing. We all have to fall, it's for learning and growing. Your smiles and your laughter are over that ridge, but you'll have to be brave and leave Pity South Bridge. Poor Norman was scared, it was all he had known. Put his head in his hands and let out a great "Wow!" I didn't know it. He summoned the courage to head over the ridge and took long, painful strides out of Pity South Bridge. He saw tulips and roses and white butterflies. As the tears of his heart came to fill up his eyes. He heard children all laughing. The sounds filled his ears. He started to smile as he wiped off the tears. Looked back at the tunnel, a shadow he saw. The ghost of a troll that now lives there no more. There was time at the bridge, it was really quite crappy. He had to learn to be sad so he'd know how to be happy. The end.
Thank you very much.
Some of you might relate to it. If you relate to it, then you can make you see stuff you've never seen and stuff you can't explain. This is something missing from your brain, because the stuff I'm seeing, it's insane. Lost in colours and patterns I can't name. Now I'll never see the world the same. Got feelings of euphoria. I'll have to write it down for you. I hope it don't bore you, because my ego is torn you. Got Egyptian symbols surrounding me. It's experience, it's out of body. I said the scene, now we're free, playing on the telly. Hit the pipe, 1, 2, 3. Smell the sage burn as I go into a trip into history. What the fuck have you just been hiding from me? A whole new world behind my eyes I can see. Infinite possibilities, now I believe, the more knowledge I conceive. And it might be a bit new to you, but this shit can have you seeing into your future. And that's true, son. And meanwhile, we can be so delirious, but I'm laughing this experience, it's fucking hilarious, but it can get quite serious, and things can get a bit frightening. But what's scarier than this life we're in? Lives get took, no remorse, and all that's left is a soulless corpse that's rotten, and a broken family crying standing over the coffin, and I can't just sit back and say none. Animals killed for pure profit, kill it, pack it up and they'll scoff it, and eventually the bodies, they'll knock it. We can make the mill, then we can sell them a prescription pill and make mega money. This is funny, but they're all numbers, they're all under us, and you'll all die in the end, what's the fuss? But I won't go down without the people knowing that they wear the crown, and I'll never back down. Use a king or queen of your throne, think on your own and forget what you've been told, because it's all, forget what you're told, because it's old. At the end of the day it's night, sleep tight, that's when your dreams come to life. Because before I heard this, I didn't believe these things, but it really does do magic things. It can make you see demons dance, it can make you see angels sing, it can make you see crazy alien things. It really does do magic things, and it's produced by the pineal gland in your brain naturally, in most plants and living things, but why the secrecy? But I've committed the crime to put it in me. Gives you a dip into real reality. This is insanity. I have to withhold myself from shouting the profanities, and you have the authority to be keeping it from me. I don't know, but it's up to you. Inside your feeling, just be grateful that you're breathing. A world of truth and realness, I think, is key. I'm just telling you the way I see it. Love your life, friends and family, because love's the main thing that is missing in a world that's just dissing on people instead of letting them be real. But I say, be what you want to be, as long as you're harming nobody. The universe is in you and it's in me. You've just got to let it in a magic free, because we're really just a big family, and if you're here for me, I'll be here for you. Let's get out of these invisible chains, let's break through. Before I heard of this, I didn't believe these things, but it really does do magic things. It can make you see demons dance, it can make you see angels sing, it can make you see crazy extraterrestrial things. It really does do magic things. So we need to open all our eyes, realise that we're all getting told lies, just spread pure love and life, come together. Don't listen to the shite because they want us all to fight. This is corrupt. Only look down on people if you're helping them up, because we can all fall down. Imagine falling down, looking up and nobody's around. Because reality, it's an illusion, it's all a big confusion. Take back your bravery, get out of this mental slavery. Take your eyes from the TV, go and sit with the tree in nature. It doesn't hate you, it's the real teacher. I'm not no preacher, I'm not just saying listen to me. I'm just advising things to keep the mind free. It really does do magic things. Because I've seen them demons dancing, I've seen them angels sing, and I've seen them crazy alien things. It really does do magic things.
That's right.
We smoke weed every day, but the bank is in the temple. They said there is no way. You can't be the Messiah, and they wouldn't let him be.
The elders he
The elder think you are saving humanity. He also took some mushrooms around his third eye. Oh, please forgive them, Father, but I want to send them fly. Because we are all God's children. This was his famous quote. But the Jezzy were assassins. Well, they wanted to cut his throat. But
Jesus was a real cool cat and knew exactly what they were at. So he got off up into the hills. He met the great Buddha. They had thrills and chills. He took ayahuasca and the universe went wham. And the great Buddha said, lad, I am that I am. He spoke Aramaic. He lived near Palestine. So he could have even been Muslim. So he wouldn't have drank any wine. He's got the same name as Krishna. And he's a Hindu too. You see, it's called divide and conquer to control me and you. But back home, they were plotting. The sinister church, well, we know they're rotten. They went to Pontius Pilate, some little Roman ming. Hey, I think I would call him the Jewish king. They built him up through a crescendo. Then then took him down. He's costed us dough. But you see, my God, he has no price. So don't kill the message of Jesus Christ. He had a child and he was banished. Him and his wife, well, they both vanished. So roses are reddish and violets are bluish. Well, what's a
Christmas, glad that be fucking Jewish.
Thanks for coming anyway.